everyone, it's Anthony back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, evening, whatever you've got going on. As you can see, today we are here with not just an unboxing. I don't even know how to approach this. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So, I mentioned in my 500 subscriber thank you video, depending on when this goes up, who knows how long ago that was. Could have been a few weeks ago, a few months ago, recording this in advance. But I mentioned that one of the things that I was going to plan on doing, if ever given, if given the opportunity to partner with some companies, diamond painting companies or brands, is to really do a deep dive and really create some extra special content around either that artist or that genre or that that era that the artist was creating in. And so I am so excited to say that I was reached out to by Robin from Distracted by Diamonds to do a sneak peek unboxing oh my gosh, of a kit that will be releasing right around the time that this string or this week of videos goes up. So you're seeing this on a Tuesday as your normal unboxing, but this is actually kind of an announcement or a kickoff of an entire week focused on this particular artist and artwork style. So this is the first time I'm kind of delving into kind of a new direction that I want to take some of the content I create. And it was really sparked by Robin being so incredibly gracious and asking if I would kind of unveil this new canvas or this new kit to all of you. And so I'm so thankful for the opportunity. When this package came in, I was just like over the moon. I didn't even know what to do. I immediately sat down and was like, you need to just be calm, but that's just not my style. So this entire week, we are gonna be focusing on this particular artist, artwork, style, era with a number of different things thrown in. So it's going to include a kitten chat, which you'll see most likely tomorrow. And then after that, you're most likely going to see some kind of vlog. That vlog's going to include some way that I'm going to incorporate this style of artwork into the video. So I haven't quite sussed out what that's going to look like. I'm going to be filming and compiling all of this content over the course of I'm not sure how long, and then releasing it all together as 1 week. So don't think that I'm running and doing all this stuff back to back to back. This is going to be something that's stitched together over quite some time. And then I'm also going to try to work in some kind of time lapse so you can really see this artwork come together, maybe in lieu of a whip and chat, just to see more sections of this get built out over time, as opposed to just that one small section as we chat. And then your final video at the end of the week is going to be a finish and reveal. So like I said, compiling this over a long time. So by the time I'm done putting all of this together, ideally this canvas will be finished so we can talk about the finished look, the the pros and cons of the kit, all of that stuff. So all of the things you expect to see from start to finish with a diamond painting, from unboxing to finish, but incorporating a little bit of the life and times and history and culture of this particular artist. So, yes, I'm so excited. Okay, let me grab my notepad. So oh my goodness, I dropped my keyboard for my iPad. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this. Oh my gosh, are you ready? Never before seen kit from Distracted by Diamonds. Are you excited? Okay, let's do it, let's do it. There we go. This is Composition Monumentale by Auguste Herbin. And he is a French artist from the early 20th century. Is that right? 1919 is when this image or this artwork was completed. This is going to be a square drill canvas, 62 by 85 centimeter. Look, Look, get a real good look. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. When Robin sent me the, because at first I was like, maybe she doesn't want me to know who it is, because she didn't mention it right away. She just said, there's this abstract artist that I think you'd really like, and would you be interested in doing a sneak peek of it before it gets launched on the site? And I was like, are you kidding me? But then she didn't say who it was or when it was, and I was like, maybe she's wanting me to keep that a secret. But then when we kind of confirmed the details, I was like, do you mind sharing anything that I can use to put a little bit of research together? I have this idea of wanting to do kind of like an artist spotlight or an artwork style highlight. And I was like, I'm still, in my head, I'm like, I don't really know what that means yet. It was still kind of forming in my head. But then she shared it and I was like, oh my goodness, like this is so cool. I can't believe, I feel like I'm not even supposed to be opening it. I'm so excited. So yeah, while this was being shipped, sorry for the noise, one moment. Okay, just had to get that plastic wrap off. So while this was being shipped over to me, I did a little bit of a shallow dive into kind of the life of Auguste Herbin and kind of what was going on in the time and kind of what the world looked like that he was living in and kind of what brought him to the point of making this canvas. So, or making this this artwork. So we're gonna do a deeper dive into some artwork themes, that type of stuff. I just have some key touch points for you just as an introduction to this artist and this artwork. But when we do our kitten chat, I'll most likely be doing a little bit more of some detail, and we're just gonna have kind of a free-form discussion about this artwork style in addition to my other kitten chat stuff, like what's going on in my life, diamond painting stuff. So it's not, don't think I'm gonna sit you down and be like, here's me reading straight from XYZ site. It's still gonna be a shallow dive, but I want to talk a little bit more about this artwork style, maybe some other places that you can find it, that type of thing. So anywho, so let's talk about what we get in the kit. I'm just so thrilled right now. So we have our Distracted by Diamonds toolkit, or at least a portion of it here. You've got a roll of washi tape as well as your diamond painting wax. It's a little red heart wax, and that comes in a dual-sided heart drill tray or diamond tray. So this is what you can use to shake your diamonds through. They'll flip shiny side up, and you can diamond paint straight from this. And this gives you the option to have two colors going at once. I use these for storage cases, or if I have a friend that I'm giving a gift to, sometimes I'll even put some little candies in here and just give these out almost as little like gift containers as well. So they're very, very versatile, and there's that. And let's see what we have in the actual canvas itself. So all nice and wrapped up. So Auguste Herbin, he was a French abstract artist, born and kind of lived his life in France, and then he did pass away in 1960 in Paris. And so, let's see, we've got our, holy moly, that's a lot of drills. Holy moly. Okay, so in here, kind of hiding in here was our diamond painting pen. It comes with a single placer, and then that looks like 4, 5, or 6, one of those placer, and it's your wide version. So just heads up there, it's the wide version. So there's that, and then your drills, and then do we have a? Yes, we do have a legend in there. We'll take a look at that once I unroll it. It's pretty tightly wound in there. And I'm going to set the drills aside. He studied artwork and started studying artwork when his family settled in Paris. He was from kind of like a northern part of France. And throughout his life and times, he actually co-founded several abstract art creative groups in Paris and surrounding areas. And he's known for his colorful use of geometric figures, kind of a cubist style, but more geared towards kind of a, I don't want to say fantastical, but his color palettes and his use of those abstract and cubist shapes is a little bit more colorful and playful than you might have seen from other artists of the time. This is right around the time when you were seeing a lot of more like, not necessarily brutalist, but like more I guess literal, more intense Cubist and abstract artists of the time. There was just a lot of that kind of hard lines, stacked rectangles, lots of grayscale. At least that's where he was drawing his influences from, or what he was seeing. But he went in a different direction with some more like colors and more, like I said, it's a little bit more whimsical, I suppose. So I'm rolling this back. We're getting, the legend was really lodged in there, so we're going to reveal the canvas and then go over the printed legend. Haven't gotten a good look at it. I saw a little bit when I started rolling it backwards. This is poured glue, so it's something that is a little bit more flexible. You can roll it, bend it, that type of thing. Although you don't want to do it excessively, but I haven't seen the whole thing yet. So here's what I have seen. Are you ready? Boom. Oh my goodness. How cool. This is gonna be like a color blocking lover's dream. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna bring you up just a little bit more just so you can really get that image. Pardon me while I adjust. Now, I have a hard time seeing the camera from this height, but I want you to be able to get as much of that artwork in as possible. Sorry for shaking you. So there it is. I'm going to move it around just so you can avoid that little bit of glare that we have there at the end there. But as you can see, we are talking abstract art right now. So not necessarily a discernible subject or focal point. This really is kind of a dive into incorporating geometric shapes and figures into a way that's eye-catching. Keep in mind that I do have this sideways as opposed to this way. And this is an art style that I really like and I tend to gravitate towards. In fact, I have a painting that I did myself. It was just a little fun like sip and paint session with some friends that I did last summer or the summer before. Let me go grab it because I thought this was interesting. Okay, so this isn't all just geometric shapes and stuff, but we did a sip and paint with my friends. We were just kind of hanging out, and this is kind of like usually artwork, like the artwork that I'll tend to do. Just a lot of just like not necessarily a specific subject matter or focal point, but just a lot of shapes and figures. And I like hearing people tell me what they think certain portions are, what they represent, because to me, I just kind of start with one general shape and then I just start fitting them together like puzzle pieces, but I'm not thinking, oh, this looks like A, or this represents an XYZ, but I love hearing what people think about it and what the shapes start to pull together from them. And sometimes it can be a good representation of the artwork style that they like or their mindset. I just find it very engaging to look at abstract art from time to time. So there's that, and then here's the one I'm doing. I went to my room and I was like, what? I mean, not that mine's nearly like mine's just a bunch of squiggles, but so yeah, August Urbine completed this artwork, Composition Monumentale, September 1919. So this is right around the time when we were starting to get a lot of abstract artists coming to the forefront, especially in across the globe, but especially Europe. There was a couple in Russia as well that he took maybe some influence or kind of came up in the same era. And he was kind of known for his, once again, more colorful use, a little bit more intricate use of some of the shapes, and a lot more combining together some different kind of subsets of abstract art. So in the original image, which we have here with our, you also get a sheet of single-sided release paper, shiny side down for that. And then here is our sticker sheet. We've got 47 colors here. I don't believe we have any special drills, like no 8Bs or anything like that, but the sticker sheet is cut, so you can use this on your containers. And then here's a larger view of that image. So you can see he's mixing a lot of zigzags, a lot of curves and waves, interlocking shapes, as opposed to just your hard rectangles, squares, triangles. There's a little bit more life here, and I've been pulling all of my information from Wikipedia and WikiArt, and WikiArt states that the Composition Monumentale has a little bit more of some whimsy to it, and actually kind of represents the kind of jazz scene that might be of that time, and also kind of the life of the Paris scene as well. So that's why you're seeing a little bit more color and interest and intrigue to this as compared to some other abstract artists of the time. So very, very cool. This is like, I'm so excited that Robin reached out to me as someone that might you know, be interested in displaying this, and I hope that I can do this artwork justice. Robin and I were just talking, and she's like, just go ahead and do an unboxing, like, you make it your own, whatever you want to do. And I was like, oh, be careful, because I'm not gonna just do an unboxing. So I still am putting together the plans for how I'm going to continue this week as far as the vlog piece goes, but next up, you're going to see the kitten chat, where we're going to chat a little bit more about abstract art. Not a ton, but I wanted to kit this up and start working on it. This will be my current whip alongside another one, but this will be my whip until it's done. But there is a lot of color blocking here from just a kit standpoint. Aside from the artwork, you have these large sections of color blocking that are going to work up incredibly fast. You know, I think there's enough here in some of these sections with these color shifts to keep it engaging for folks that do like confetti. I mean, this whole thing is pretty heavily confettied here in these areas and here. You also have some pretty intense confetti here and here, as well as up here in this area. So it's very color blocking focused, but there are some patches of confetti that I think will maintain some interest. It really just depends on what your style is, but this will definitely be a color blocking focused canvas. I mean, this whole entire piece are just one big section of color blocking. So this is a rather large canvas, coming in at, what did we say? Coming in at 62 by 85, but with all of that color blocking, it should come together rather quickly. And as far as symbol clarity goes, everything looks really nice. Your darker colors do have the white symbols, which is always good to see. I've never really had any issues with Distracted by Diamonds, except for a couple of symbols on Self-Portrait by Tamara de Lempicka, but they were pretty easy to work through. So no real issues here with symbol clarity or anything like that. And the nice thing is, because you're not having a ton of confetti, like, you kind of know what symbols you're working with once you get started in these areas. But the rendering looks really good. I can't wait to see this start to come together. I'm working on a Distracted by Diamonds canvas now as my other whip that'll be going on as well. That one's Bumblebee, and I'm really loving that rendering. So I don't have any you know, reservations about working on this. I can say that the canvas quality is a little bit slightly thinner than I'm feeling over here on Bumblebee, and then, yeah, on Self-Portrait as well. So that's one thing to know. I don't think it's going to impact the churn out of this kit at all. I might just need to let it sit out and breathe for a little bit before I get started on it. So it'll have time while I'm kitting it up, but this is so cool. It's this type of artwork, or the experimenting with different styles that might not be traditional. And you know what? Might not be for everybody. This isn't, you know, casting a super wide net for people that diamond paint, but it is going to speak to a number of people, and they're going to run over and snag it. And this is absolutely something that I would display in my home. This is absolutely something that I could see right here in the office or in the living room. if someone had a music room, this is giving me jazzy vibes for some reason. If someone had like a music room or like, you know, a piano room, or had a jazz teacher, jazz instructor, I think this would really speak to them. It's just so fun. I'm going to show you this this again. You know, when she said, oh, I found an abstract artist, I was like, okay, cool, I don't mind abstract, but I was expecting to get like just some like big color blocking, just like here's 4 shapes, or, you know, like it's busy, but it's not like too busy. And that's one thing that Robin said when we were discussing it. She's like, I found an abstract piece that when rendered, I think it comes together really well and you can actually see it. She said she's tried to render several other abstract pieces and they ended up just looking like a muddled mess because it just gets too much for the software. It gets too mucky. Like, I'm really curious to see how this comes together. You can see this has quite a bit of confetti here, and look at what that looks like on that original image. Okay, sorry about that. Let him out, and then I got a work call well after work hours, which is always fun, and part of me wanted to not accept it, but I was waiting to hear back from this person, so I was like, ugh. So I did it. Okay, so these don't look like they're in any particular order, and even if they're not, it's okay. I'm going to literally be going right into my kitting up after filming this, so I've got my little Mooney Maid tray here just to catch any stray drills, which I already found one. Oh, it just bounced. I found it. So this is a square drill canvas. Like I said, no special colors, or I'm sorry, special drills that I know of. So I'm just gonna grab these bags and just show them to you. So we've got 900, we've got, and there's 47 colors, 3750, really nice blue. Oop, there was another one. I'm gonna have to go hunting and pecking for those. Luckily I have, you know, if we run into any issue with a bag being loose, I do have some backup drills. 703, but it's pretty common, at least I found with these zippy bags, 995, to have a couple ones that are stray. 3820, 3822, that looks like it might have been the culprit, and I don't see any more, so. Big bag of 3830, kind of like a, it's kind of like a burnt orangey kind of red. 3771 and more 3771. Let's put these over here. We've got 500. Let me move this up just a little bit. 498. Let's do that for now. 317. 779. 310. Not very much 310 at all. That's kind of nice. 169. 3813. 820. Another tip that I have for the baggies that are zipped up like this, 3863, is to, when you pick them up, don't pick them up from the bottoms, because if one does happen to be open, then you're encouraging them to spill more. So I usually like to keep them face up and then just handle them zippy side up. 910, that's a really pretty green. 3072. 517. 3859. Let's do that over here. Sure. Just trying to group them a little bit by color palette, but I'm pretty bad at that. 413. There we go. 3842. 3860. Let's do that one here. 3849. Sure. 722. 3843. Oops. 721. There's a lot of those oranges in here. 778. This is starting a new one up here. 799. 993. 819. Pinks. 3858. do that. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Oops. 436, 898, 433. Here we go, 37.99, 414, more gray, 720. Oh my gosh, so much orange. 920. Get that out of the way. 939. One color that I can never get away from, 939. Not that I mind it, but I feel like it's in almost every kit that I do. 3721, that and 310. Can't get away from those. Let's do this one here, why not? 3752, 225, 3776, 945. Do that here maybe. 225, another bag, and then our last little bag of 823. So that's it. So we've got some grays, a whole mess of these kind of neutral, browny, burnt orange, kind of like those kind of colors, some more oranges, very little in the way of like your pinks. You have a decent amount of blues, not too much red either. And your greens and your greenish blues are pretty light as well. So, but what I love is that even though this color palette seems very forward on these colors here, it's broken up enough within the canvas that it just doesn't look too chunky of those colors, even though you've got pretty big set here, here, and a little bit here, but it's just kind of dotted, for lack of a better term. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna start kitting this up right now. Okay, so that's it. This is Composición Monumentale by Auguste Herbin, 1919. This is a 62 by 85 centimeter square drill canvas, 47 colors, no ABs. I'm gonna leave it with no ABs. I'm gonna work this up exactly as Robin has rendered it, or worked with her rendering team to make this happen. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. However, if I notice anything, any issues with any drills, anything like that, of course I'm gonna call it out. But I've had very good luck with Distracted by Diamonds drills, drill quality, how the squares snap together. I worked on that self-portrait by Tamara de Lampica and had a blast, and that was also a square. So I'm hoping that this is a similar experience. I'm so excited. I really hope that you all enjoy not only this unboxing, but this entire week's worth of content focused on abstract artists such as Auguste Herbin, talking about these color palettes, maybe even coming with me on a vlog to check out some abstract artwork that is in my area and see if I notice, just basically, just explore, see what I can find of this style of artwork in my own backyard. So kind of taking my kit with me on the road. And then, like I said, we may see some time lapses here and there, and then by the end of the week, this will be done. So we can talk a little bit about finish and quality and how this all came together. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about how you feel about this artwork. Is it your style? Is it nowhere near your style? Is it something that you'd be excited to jump into as from a diamond painting standpoint? And if you've heard of this artist before, or even worked on an abstract artwork, either be it via paint by numbers, freehand, diamond painting, let me know. All things this kit. Thank you so much to Distracted by Diamonds. Robin, thank you so much for reaching out to me and giving me this opportunity to share this sneak peek with everyone. Additional details about when this kit will actually be released on the Distracted by Diamonds site will be in the description boxes once I can confirm that date with Robin. Ideally, I'll be timing this right, so by the end of the week, you should be able to go and snag that yourself. Or snag this yourself. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you might think would take some value out of it. Otherwise, thanks again and happy placing. Bye, 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 bye.